Yes, sir. What's good, people? What's good, everybody? You are locked into the One Shot Podcast powered by Music Hype Beats, the largest independent multimedia broadcast platform for creators and artists in the game right now. And tonight, we're sitting down with my man Jay Shepard, an independent force coming out of the hip hop, pop, R&B, EDM universe. And this is where we tap into the real story, the grind,
Yeah,
the sacrifices, the small wins, the big L's, and the sound that makes their name ring different. Now, I'm your
right.
Carolina cousin, Right Way Jay. I'm your power host tonight on the One Shot Podcast. I'm super honored to be illuminated with the creative genius of the art of my man Jay Shepard. We're on our show tonight.
Blessings, blessings. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. The One Shot Podcast is syndicated on iHeartRadio and Pandora. So this energy is traveling everywhere. All right, all right, all right. Now let's get this show started.
Blessings.
Jay Shepard, we're so honored to have you on the platform, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Blessings, everyone listening. Again, I go by the name of J Shep, all the way from the Bahamas, Picking up the 242, island vibes. So, yeah, man, definitely a blessing to be here. And shout out to everyone listening.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
and
Yes, sir.
praise.
All right, man. Let's go and get the show started, man. All right, so check it out.
All right.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the origin story. Like, what kind of music do you do, and like, how does this relate to your life? Like, break it down to me.
Well, I mean, first of all, I always wanted to do music as a kid, you know what I mean? And so I always had the I had the passion for it, but I never could do it back then. And then what happened was an incident happened where, I got shot and I almost died. And after that incident, Father blessed me with a voice, and I've been doing music ever since. And it's been a long time coming.
Mm.
Uh, my style is more of a Bob Marley mixed with a Bone Thugs and Harmony and a Michael Jackson. It's a crazy combination, but that's how I describe myself. You know what I mean? So it's a mixture reggae fusion, but right now it's a new wave that me and my brothers trying to pave right now out of the Bahamas called Vibe Music. You know what I mean? And it's like
Mm.
cultural sound mixed with elements of hip hop. You know what I mean? It's really a natural thing. So it's
Very,
Junkanoo mixed with
that's very,
elements of urban. You know what I mean? It's
I
different
got
vibes.
you.
So
I got you. I
yeah,
got you. All right, so like, well, dig this, man. Like, cause like you're stepping into a lane where like 95% of the people don't even make it. Just being 100.
right. Yeah,
Now,
facts,
you,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? So like, what did you have to accept in your head about like failure or being slept on or like just the uncertainty, not showing if it was ever really going to come through for you, like how you planned for it? Like, break that down to me.
Well, I mean, in life, you go through disappointments. I compare it to a refining fire. You know what I mean? In
Mm.
order for gold to shine, it have to go through the fire. So it have to go through resistance, and you prove to yourself if you deserve it or not by consistency and belief and faith. You know what I mean? And so the
Mm.
reason why, like you said, it's like that is a lot of people just lose faith because life be life,
Yeah,
and
man.
so you can't change the spin. You know what I mean? So. Um, for the most part, I just try to stay positive and I encourage people to do the same thing. And,
Mm.
you know, once you believe in yourself,
Yeah,
people start believing in you. Someone, you know what I mean? You just need to get 100 people to like be faithful followers and you get a nice career. You know what I mean?
yeah. Hey, man.
And
Speaking facts.
I mean, for me, I try to create a new lane. You know what I mean? I try not to be a gimmick,
Mm.
trying to create a new lane and be relevant, like something that's fresh. And so, everyone have their own gift and everyone have their own way. So I just feel like just be yourself,
I got you.
and
I got
authenticity. Authenticity always shine.
you.
Authenticity and belief, and you know what I mean?
All right.
Manifestation.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me run this right here by you real quick. Like now,
Right.
like staying in this game, it can be stressful. I mean, like just the money that you have to invest, like being an
Spend.
independent,
Woo!
it's
Oh
a
my
lot of
gosh.
money that goes into it.
Lot of money.
All right.
Lot of money.
So like
Yeah.
what type of mindset, hustle, support system keeps you from quitting with all of those obstacles in front of you?
Well, honestly, I have a principle in trying to have 7 different ways of income. So a lot of the times, the people that actually make it, they have money coming in from something, whether it's hustling or whatever. I ain't encouraging no one to do nothing, but the point is, you have to have money in order to make money,
Yeah.
and that's the way the game goes. In order to make it, you have to have it, and you have to spend it right,
Oh yeah.
and you just can't give up. If that's what you want, then you know what I mean. Ain't no plan B, and that's the people
Mm.
that make it. The other 95 have plan B and C and D, and you know what I mean. If this don't work, I'm gonna do this. No, this is going to work.
Hey,
I'm
bro.
going to do this. You know what I
Hey,
mean? And so that's
I
the ones that make it.
I feel you. See, like, cause see, what you're saying right now, it actually leads me into another question I got for you, right? So, all right, so check this out. Like, when we talk about like the pressure of this game, like the mental health side of this game, like it can get crazy jumping into this, right?
Yeah.
So, like, when we speak about the mental, like, what's been like the hardest part on your mind? Like, is it self doubt, comparison, lack of support?
It always stems from doubt, right?
Mm.
And then doubt is give you start to feel like people ain't supporting you, even if they do. And the truth of the matter is, people don't really support until until they see support. Energy
Mm.
go where energy flow. You know what I mean? Energy go where energy flow. A lot of people, want people to support them, but they negative. They have a negative energy. They carry a negative vibe. No one can ever want to support something that's negative. Even the negative stuff, it have a kind of a
All right,
enticement to it to make you want to help. You know what I mean? So yeah. So
because this is really good. Okay, so well, let me ask this then. Like, so when those
uh,
thoughts start to come into your mind, like what would you do to like reset and like protect your peace from that energy?
see, see me. I move spiritually. The spirit come first for me. So me talking to the Father is always my first priority. I
Mm.
run to God, bro. I run to the Most High, Yahusha
Oh,
Mashiach, right? The
oh,
Messiah. I run to Him, and then I figure everything out from there.
hey,
That's
bro.
me personally. See, I run to the Messiah, bro. You see what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I
That's
hear
just
that.
my,
I
you know
hear
what I
that,
mean?
man.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's what I encourage people to do. I mean, it's hard, bro. The biggest battle is fighting yourself. When you conquer self, then you conquer the world.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So you have to conquer self because we are our biggest enemy.
yeah,
Our mind,
be right there.
words in our mind. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hey, man, and that's good to the soul right there, man. I ain't gonna lie, you dropping
But,
some gems over here, man. All right, but let
yeah,
me.
bro, that's the mission.
Hey, feel you, bro. I feel you 100,000%. But all right, but check this out, right? Let me ask you a question on this right here. Like now, when we talk about like your sound, like what makes you you?
What makes me me? My experiences, the things that I've been through in my life. The sound that I have is a mixture of struggle, pain, joy, and love.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And
mm,
so that's the type of sound and energy you get whenever you hear me. You know what I mean? Even if I talking about things that people may look at as street or, what I mean, negative. If you spiritual, it's like, oh, it still have a sense of
mm.
struggle, pain, love,
So,
and just joy, bro. It's the same time. You know what I mean? It's just
so
like you
you,
have to hear it. When you hear it, you'll understand. It's kind of hard to explain, but
no, 'cause it's almost
and
like
being
you're
from the
explaining your,
Bahamas.
because it's almost like you're explaining your creative DNA in a way.
Right. Yeah, that's what it is. And that's what make me me. The DNA is you. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And it's just my experiences and that, you know what I mean? And, betrayal and, the same thing that every human go through. That's why it's so relatable. It's just the way you put it. Art form. Now the art form is like I said, it's a Bahamian thing. So that alone make me kind of different because the Bahamas is small and not a lot of people really know about our culture and how we sound and you know what I mean?
mm.
Everyone think you hear a Jamaican accent, you think everyone from Jamaica that's in the Caribbean, but everyone have a distinct sound. So
Trust me when I tell you, my man. Like I'm out here in South Carolina. There's a place called Charleston, and like they have like
right,
they had this Gullah Geechee accent that sounds
Galageechee
very
sound just they are family, just like us.
yeah.
So listen, the Galageechee when Jay Shepherd and the Steppers, because I am part of a group called the Steppers, and it's a new sound that's a Bahamian sound. So people in South Carolina and the Carolinas can relate to this. type of music that's about to come on the scene, like when Afro pop, like Afro beats, when Afro
Mm-hmm.
beats first came out,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
everyone listen. This is a Bahamian sound called vibe music, and this is like it's gonna take over, bro. I'm telling you, it's
I,
sweet, sweet, it's sweet music, bro.
now hold on, now sticking with music. Now let me ask you,
Right,
like, when people listen to your music, let's say it's like late
right.
night, they're in their room or they're on a long drive outside, like, what do you want them to feel when they listen to your music?
Want them to feel God. I want them to feel love. You know what I mean? I want them to feel like how they feel when they talking to the Father.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I want them to think deep, and my music usually have a loving connotation towards it. Positive. I have some negative songs, what you call negative, but even them positive in the best way possible. Negative in the best way possible. So I mean,
Wait.
people, it's different emotions. It's different emotions because I talk about love, I talk about betrayal, I
Mm.
talk about having fun, you know, I
Uh,
talk about, overcoming self. So it's a variety of different vibes that come from the island because it's island vibe. So I
and
have
you,
some like crossover, but yeah, that's what's vibe.
hold on, let me ask one quick question. Like, now, if you could give us just one song from your catalog that could like bring that feeling, like, what would that song be?
That song would have to be a new song that I recorded recently called Be Outside by the Steppers, right? Because I actually Shepherd, I ain't part of the Steppers, but there's a new song that I just do and it's called We Outside. That
Mm.
song
Mm-hmm.
would explain me, my career and my direction in this music industry. And and the impact that we gonna create, the people that are involved with this movement that's going on right now.
Mm. Ah, okay. I got you. I got you. All right.
Right,
Well, all right. Well, let me ask this question right here then. Like, every real artist, they they want more than just random people listening to their records. They want like they want their actual tribe. You see where I'm going?
right.
You know, feel me? Like, so,
Yeah.
like, what kind of people do you want to be attracted to your music?
I want people that love God first. That's the first thing I want them to love. That's the first thing I want them, the type of energy that I would like or I target in with my music. The people that have love for the Father and love for people. You know what I mean?
Mm,
That's the type of people I'm trying to talk to and the people I'm trying to reach. The
mm,
people that feel like sometimes they may not be listened to or feel like they're always the nice ones that get in portrayed or they doing things right and there's other people that kind of you know
mm.
but at the end of the day it's ourselves, but
No, I got you. I got
yeah,
you. All right.
that's the type of people we're trying to reach,
All
that
right.
demographic.
No, so, all right, so check it out. I got this one for you. All right. Now, being that
All
this
right,
is a one shot podcast, we have to ask
all right,
if this
okay.
was your one shot to talk directly to the world about you as an artist, what's the core message you want people to remember after the music stops?
God is good. I have to live every day. Listen, I want when people listen to my music, they think about the Father in some form. I want them to feel that even if you feel a spiritual presence, I just want you to feel the music. I just want you to feel with, the power that's behind me. Because it ain't me, it's just the power. I just vehicle,
All right.
I just
Hey, bro, that's what's
vessel.
happening. That's what's happening, my guy. Hey, well, listen,
Yeah.
listen.
I have to leave everything back to the Father, bro. That's my duty. I know, I can't take no praise. So I have to like I don't want people to really I don't really care if they remember me. I just want them to remember the feeling
Hey,
that come
man.
from God.
Bro, I feel you. Hey, man, you ain't dropping nothing but bars, gems, and jewels. Hey, listen, Jay Shepherd, we greatly
Yeah.
appreciate you being on the podcast today. Definitely.
That's what I'm
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
man. Thanks.
All right, people, this has been the One Shot Podcast powered by Music Hype Beats. If you're rocking with the energy, make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Music Hype Beats. That's TH. Lock in and subscribe to the Music Hype Beats on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, so you don't miss any episodes, live streams, or exclusive drops from independent creators all over the world. I'm one of the power hosts here on the One Shot Podcast. Carolina Cousin Right Way J. Music Hype Beast. This is an interactive division of Radio Pushers powered by our parent company, Servo Music Group. So, excuse me, Servo Media Group. This is the One Shot Podcast where independent artists get their one shot to tell their real story behind the music. It's been your Carolina cousin, Right Way Jay, and we're going to see you on the next one.